Singh again welcome you all in the platform of GS World. Alright students, so please come live and join the session as we are going to discuss our May current affairs news as I have already told you. Alright, and from tomorrow onwards I have already discussed with you that from tomorrow onwards I would be starting our target 2021 PCS current affairs session in which we will be discussing all the current affairs related to your 2021 from January till May 2021, and apart from this I also cover all your 2020 current affairs news that are important for your examination of UPPCS pre 2021 as well as mains also. Alright, and apart from this other examinations, if you have also filled the form for RO examination 2021, that would be helpful for all your examination whether you are preparing for any state level examination. Alright, so this would be your strategy of the month of June that I would be starting from tomorrow onwards. But today what we have to do in today's session, we would be covering our May current affairs news because due to the gap of all these sessions for 4 to 5 days, we haven't completed our current affairs session. Alright, so I would be covering all these things in today's class. So Ruby is here. Alright, please tell me that whether my voice is clear to you or not. Is it audible or not, or audio and video both are clear to you or not? Please tell me it is that whether it is clear to you, and are you able to listen me? Are you able to watch me? Alright, Vivek ma'am. Alright, yes, Vivek, there is a good news for you. Alright, from today only your classes on Prabal Academy is going to start just after this session. Like from 9:15 I would be taking your current affairs session in Hindi medium in your Prabal Academy channel. Alright Vivek, so just wait for it. Alright, so everything is clear. I can see Amarnath, Ravi, Alok, Siddharth, Nimesh, Rampal, Aprajita, very good morning. Alright, Ruby. Alright, everything is audible and you can watch me also. Alright, everything is okay. So let's start the session. Alright, so what we are going to discuss, like our previous session, we have to discuss our May current affairs news, and I will be continuing all these sessions from tomorrow onwards also. But apart from this, I also start your daily current affairs session also, because in this way, like if you do only revision and if we only target our that means exam, then it won't be possible to cover all your daily current affairs news. So along with daily current affairs news, I would start your like revision also. I would be taking revision as well as daily current affairs news, both of these things on regular basis. All right. Yes, Siddharth, it is another channel named as your Prabal Academy, and it is powered by GS World. Alright, so you can join if you want to join Hindi medium session, and if you are preparing for one-day examination, alright, whether it is like your PET notification is out, alright, and if you have filled the form of your PET examination or any other state level examination, if you are preparing for UPSI and other examination, then you can watch the session on Prabal Academy. No, content would be different, Siddharth, alright, because here your state level examination, like we are focusing on UP PCS, MP PCS, Bihar PCS examination, UPSC examinations, ROR examinations. Alright, this is the target of this GS World platform. But if you are preparing for one day examination, then you have to join that session that is on your Prabal Academy. Alright, yes, definitely. Now let's start the session. This is our channel which you have to like, share and subscribe. So firstly, please like the session and share it with your friends so that they can also join the session. And if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe it and press the notification bell icon. And this is our Telegram channel, that is GS World IS, which you have to join for all the PDF and study materials. All right, now let's start the session. As you all know that we are covering our May month current affairs, so let's discuss what we have left till now. And if we have already discussed these news, then it would be a revision for all of you. So first news is that section 142 of the Social Security Code of the year 2020 has been notified by Ministry of Labour and Employment, covering applicability of Aadhaar. This is the news that you have to remember. So first of all, how question would be asked in your examination. So firstly, question would be asked that which section, all right, which section of the Social Security Code 2020 has been notified by by Ministry of Labor and Employment covering applicability of Aadhaar that you have to remember. So you have to remember that which of the following section would be there. So it would be your section 142. All right, which section would be there? This would be your 142 of the Social Security Code of the year 2020 that you have to remember. All right. Abhishek, please continue the classes, and if you would continue the class for your, for about 3-4 days, then you would be able to understand my style of teaching. All right, Siddharth, if you are preparing for judicial services examination, then too it would be helpful to you. All right, and Aprajita is asking about about Saturday class. All right, so it's on your Saturday class, I would be taking your daily current affairs revision. Like in our daily current affairs session, we won't be solving our questions, because I would be taking your questions from previous months from revision part only. But questions that I would like all the news that I would be taking on daily current affairs, from that news I would be taking a quiz on Saturday. All right, this would be the plan of your Saturday class. All right, World Kranti, very good morning, and I have changed the pen, Sakshi. All right, I don't think that you are having any other query, so please focus on the class right now. All right, so this you have to remember, that which section is this. This is your section 142 of the Social Security Code, that is 2020, and it has been notified by which ministry? It has been notified by Ministry of Labor and Employment, and it will cover the applicability of Aadhaar. Like if we talk about that like migrant workers are there, so how do they get ration from their places? All right, because it was earlier like they would get the ration from their particular areas only, but later on it has been implemented that if you have Aadhaar card, and if you are not in your native state, then from any other state also you would get the ration. So that is why this applicability has been launched. So this you have to remember. Yes, Saturday class would be icing on the cake. All right. Next point is Ujjwala Singhania has been appointed as the 38th National President of FICCI Ladies Organization at the 37th annual session. So you have to remember this point, that who has been appointed as the National President of FICCI Ladies Organization, that is FLO. So you have to remember the name, and you have to remember the appointment, and name is your Ujjwala Singhania. Very important for your examination. Next is your International No Diet Days. All right, so International No Diet Day is celebrated on which day? So it is celebrated on 6th of May every year. All right, and this year also it was celebrated on 6th of May. And what is the importance of International No Diet Day? All right, actually what happened, that whenever whether it is a boy or a girl, it has their tendency to look perfect, to look fit, and for that purpose sometimes they do extreme dieting, and this leads to their health problems. This causes some chronic diseases also. This causes some of the health issues also, because of lack of awareness about dieting. So it is for the implementation of International No Diet Day, you have to accept your body as it is. That is why this day is celebrated, and to commemorate the importance of body acceptance and diversity irrespective of types and size. All right, so this is the point that you have to remember, and you have to remember that when is your International No Diet Day celebrated. So you have to remember that it is celebrated on which day? That is 6th of May every year. Next point is Kotak Life has announced the appointment of Mahesh Balasubramaniam as the Managing Director and CEO of the firm. So right now you have seen that who has been appointed as the National President of FLO, that is FICCI Ladies Organization. So it is your Ujjwala Singhania. Next appointment in the month of May is your Subramaniam, that is Mahesh Subramaniam, and he has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Kotak Life, that you have to remember for your examination. So two of the important appointments in today's class. One important day, that is on 6th of May, you celebrate which day? International No Diet Day. Next point is Vincov 19. It is the name of a vaccine, all right, and CSIR Center, all right, that is for cellular and molecular biology, has developed it, possibly the first specific drug for COVID-19 treatment which contain therapeutic antibodies. All right, so you have to understand this point. We have already discussed this about this vaccine in my classes. So if we talk about Vincov 19, so at that time only I have told you that this is the medicine, this is the vaccine that has been prepared by which organization? So it is prepared by CSIR, that is Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, and it is the first specific drug for COVID-19 treatment, and it contains what? It contains therapeutic antibodies. And what are these therapeutic antibodies? These are the antibodies that would be taken out from one of the animal, that is your horse, that you have to remember. And from if any animal is there, like horse would be there, so they would inject, the doctors or researchers would inject coronavirus on the body of that horse, and when antibodies would be built in that particular animal, and from there these antibodies would be taken out, and these directly would be injected to the corona patient. So this would be your therapeutic antibodies treatment that you would be taking under this Vincov 19, that you have to remember. So question would be asked in your examination that which among the following is the vaccine which is helpful or which is doing the treatment on the basis of therapeutic antibodies. You would be giving options of vaccine, like you would be given Sputnik 5 as option, or you would be getting option as your COVID, like Covaxin would be there, Covishield would be there, and Vincov 19 would be there. So you have to remember that the name of the vaccine is your Vincov 19, that would work on the basis of therapeutic antibodies, that you have to remember. Alright, so next point is used cooking oil based biodiesel. It is the most important news, alright, that we have skipped in our previous session, but now I want to discuss about this point. Alright, so what is this news about? So used cooking oil biodiesel, it is a new technique by which your used cooking oil would be used as a biodiesel, alright, and this is the initiative that has been started recently. So let's discuss about this news. Alright, so to create an ecosystem for collection and conversion of used cooking oil into biodiesel, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas had initiated expressions of interest for procurement of biodiesel produced from used cooking oil on the occasion of World Biofuel Day on 10th of August 2019. And it is a landmark in India's pursuance of biofuels which will have a positive impact on the environment. Alright, so this you have to remember, that first thing you have to remember that this which thing, alright, or which cooking oil or which type of food is going to use to convert it into biodiesel. So it would be your used cooking oil, alright, and it would be very helpful in maintaining the biodiversity. It would be very helpful for maintaining the ecosystem, alright, and you have to remember that it was started, or it was initiated on which year? So it was initiated on 10th of August 2019 on World Biofuel Day, that you have to remember. So this is the very important point that you have to remember. Alright, so I can see Ripunjay is here. Very good morning, Ripunjay. How are you? And you are late today. Alright, my class would starts at 8:15 a.m. in the morning, so you have to be on time. Alright, Rajiv, Pankaj, very good morning. Alright, so let's move forward. Next news, again very important, that is Moorhen Yoga Mat. Alright, what is Moorhen Yoga Mat? So it is a type of mat which is biodegradable. You all know that usually your mat is made of which thing? It is made of plastic, it is made of wood, alright, and it is made of some other material like polymer or any other thing, alright, but these items from which these mats are made of, these are non-biodegradable and very harmful for the environment also. But right now what happened, that one of the most important, that is Moorhen Yoga Mat, is being developed, and it is developed by which place? So it was developed in Assam by one of the most important community. So let's discuss about this news. So a biodegradable and compostable yoga mat developed from water hyacinth by 6 young girls from the fishing community in Assam. Or at this point that you have to remember that in which place this Moorhen Yoga Mat is being made. So it is your Assam place. Alright, and apart from this, it could turn this water plant from a nuisance to wealth. And you have to remember that this Moorhen Yoga Mat is named after what? This question is important, and this would be asked that why it has been given the name as your Moorhen Yoga Mat. Alright, so if we talk about Moorhen Yoga Mat, so its name is given after Kam Sorai. Alright, its name is given after Kam Sorai, and it is purple moorhen, which is a resident bird of Deeper Beel Wildlife Sanctuary. Deeper Beel Wildlife Sanctuary. This is a type of bird, alright, and it is found in which wildlife sanctuary? Deeper Beel Wildlife Sanctuary, which is situated in Assam only, and that is why this name is given to it, that is Moorhen Yoga Mat. Very important for your examination. Again, the armed forces have launched Operation Kojit to aid anti-COVID-19 efforts like strengthening the medical system in India and oxygen supply. So I have told you about this news earlier also. Like Kojit is an initiative which was started by which of the following? So it has been launched by the armed forces. All right, and what is its aim? It is aiming to aid anti-COVID-19 efforts like strengthening the medical system in India and oxygen supply chains. Very important for your examination. All right, so you have to remember this point, that first thing that question would be asked would be like this, that which of the forces, like whether it is CRPF personnel, whether it is your armed forces, whether it is Navy, whether it is your Air Force, which of the following has launched the Kojit initiative or launched the Operation Kojit? So it is your armed forces that have launched your Kojit operation. What is the aim of this Kojit operation? So its aim is to strengthen the medical system and oxygen supply chains in the country for your examination. Next, another important appointment. All right, right now you have seen that one of the important appointment was your Ujjwala Singhania, who has been appointed as the national president of FLO, that is FICCI Ladies Organization. Next, you have seen Mahesh Subramaniam has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Kotak Life Insurance Company. Next appointment that is you have to remember is what? That Raman Minakshi Sundaram has been appointed as the director of the Indian Institute of Rice Research, which is an arm of the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. And if I talk about this Indian Institute of Rice Research, so it is situated in Hyderabad, and who has been appointed as its director recently? So it is your Raman Minakshi Sundaram. For very important for you have to remember. Alright, so this you have to remember. Okay. Rahul Saini, what is the today's best news of India? Rahul Saini, every news is best. All right, it is up to you that how you take it. All right, and if you talk from my point of view, so I can see that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has started an initiative. All right, it has initiative for which for those children who have lost their parents during this pandemic, and the central government is going to help them. They are going to assist them with financial assistance also, and they would be taking care of their education also. So I think that this would be the best news according to me. And apart from this, whatever you feel as the best news, you can consider it. All right, Kunal Chaudhary, very good morning and hello. Next point, the top oil and gas public sector units of India, including Indian Oil, BPCL, HPCL, ONGC, GAIL, have inked an memorandum of understanding with the Shri Badrinath Utthan Charitable Trust for construction and redevelopment of Shri Badrinath Dham in Uttarakhand as a spiritual smart hill town. Again, a very important point, because this is the first time that all the oil companies have inked a pact. All the oil companies have come together to work for the trust, to work for the betterment of any of the spiritual place, that is your Badrinath Utthan Charitable Trust, and it would be constructing and redeveloping Shri Badrinath Dham in Uttarakhand as a spiritual hill town. All right. Please tell me whether my voice is clear to you or not. All right. Is my voice clear to all of you? No. Okay. Please say yes or no if my voice is clear, but too much of disturbance. Alok, yes, I know very well that disturbance is there. High frequency of sound. Yeah, Sakshi know the main problem. Okay. All right, please manage the students, all right, and because your classes are important, I don't want to skip it, all right, but I'm working on it, and I will definitely talk to my management about this problem in today itself, all right. Don't worry, and my technical team is also working on it, so I want your support now. Right, so it would be fine, and if the problem would be continuing, then I would talk to the management also. Okay, so let's move forward. Next point is the first ever India, France, Australia trilateral foreign ministers dialogue was held in London, United Kingdom, on the sidelines of the G7 foreign ministers meeting. So again, a very important news that you have to remember. All right, and what you have to remember that this is the first time that your initiative, that is trilateral foreign ministers dialogue, was held at which place? That is London, United Kingdom. And which dialogue is this? That is your India, France, Australia dialogue that you have to remember. All right, so this is the point, and at which place this is held? So this was held in your London, United Kingdom, on the sidelines of the G7 foreign ministers meeting. Next point is Jeff Bezos' space venture Blue Origin will launch its first astronaut crew to space on July 20, flying on its space tourism rocket called New Shepard. All right, so very important point that you have to remember, that who is going to launch, all right, or by which space venture Jeff Bezos will launch its first astronaut crew. So you have to remember the name of the space venture, that is Blue Origin. All right, very important that you have to remember. All right, technical team is off. Okay, and Sakshi, we cannot do anything in this thing, all right, but they are very hardworking, all right, and from your point of view, it is like that because you are behind the screens, all right, and I'm in front of the screen, so I can see that how we manage all the things, all right, and how my technical team and other people do their work, all right, so it's not like that, all right, they are also very hardworking, and they put all their efforts in everything to be okay, but sometimes it is technical issue, so it is technical issue, we cannot help it at all right, so okay, next point that you have to remember is that in the West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, again a very important market, a very important news. In the West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, 100 million year old fossil bone fragments of sauropod dinosaurs have been found by researchers of the Geological Survey of India, and sauropods were characterized by long necks, long tails, small heads, and four thin and pillar-like legs. This news is again very important for your examination. In this news, from this news, whatever I have underlined, whatever I have circled are very key points, are the key points for all of you, and this would be the key points that examiner would take to make their questions. First question that you have, the first type of question that would be asked in your examination, that at which place 100 million year old fossil bone fragments of sauropod dinosaurs are found. So you have to remember that, remember the name, that is West Khasi Hills of Meghalaya. How many million years old these sauropod dinosaurs are? So these are your 100 million years old. What are the next question that can be asked? that can be asked in your examination is that like which dinosaurs are found recently in your West Khasi Hills, all right, and that are 100 million years. You have to remember that this is your sauropod dinosaurs, and these are found by which person, these are found by which researchers. So these are your Geological Survey of India. So all these key points are very important. Apart from this is that your what are the characteristics. So these are your long necks, long tail, small head, and 4 thin and pillar like legs that you have to remember. All right, yes, 40 lakh years old elephant fossils are also found that you have to remember. All right, so let's move to next point. World's first artificial intelligence ship, Mayflower 400. Again, a very important news. All right, so artificial intelligence first ship, that is world's first ship, Mayflower 400 is there, and it is built by a team of researchers from the Marine Research Organization, Premier, in collaboration with IBM. The ship is powered by artificial intelligence and the sun's energy Visa solar plant. So again, very important for your examination that you have to remember. All right, what is the name of the world's first artificial intelligence ship? So what is it? This is your what is the name? That is Mayflower 400 that you have to remember. Apart from this, it is built by which of the following which of the researchers? So you have to remember that it is your IBM. All right, and along with Premier, the organization is working on it, and this would be the first ship that would be powered by artificial intelligence and the sun's solar energy Visa solar panels. Next point is World Athletics Day is celebrated every year on May 7, or to spread awareness among the youths regarding the importance of fitness and boost their participation in athletics that you have to remember. So from yesterday's, like from our previous session, we have already studied about 1st of May, that on 1st of May we celebrate which day? We celebrate Gujarat Foundation Day, we celebrate Maharashtra Foundation Day. All right, on 2nd of May, or you can say on first Sunday of May month, we celebrate World Laughter Day. All right, apart from this, you have learned that on your second Sunday, what do we celebrate? That is World Mother's Day. International Mother's Day is celebrated. Apart from this, on 3rd of May, you know that World Press Freedom Day is celebrated. And what is the theme of World Press Freedom Day of this year 2021? So it is your information as a public good. Next, you have studied, or you have seen in our today's session only, that on 6th of May we celebrated International No Diet Day, and on 7th of May, what do we celebrate? We celebrate it as World Athletics Day to spread awareness among the youth regarding the importance of fitness and boost their participation in athletics. Next point is a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court has struck down the Maharashtra law granting reservation to the Maratha community and admissions and government jobs in the state, and said that its reservation in excess of 50% ceiling limit is unconstitutional. All right, so recently what was going on, there was some of the issues that were going on in Maharashtra, because they were demanding the reservation of Marathi community in Maharashtra. But recently what happened, that this judgment is struck down by a constitution bench of the Supreme Court, and it has struck down that 50%, like it is crossing the reservation ceiling limit of 50%, so they won't be getting the reservation in admissions and government jobs, that Marathi community. Next point, again very important, and we have already discussed this news in our previous sessions. So tennis legend Raphael Nadal won the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year Award 2021 at the virtual award ceremony conducted from Sevilla, Spain. So what you have to remember, Laureus World Sportsman of the Year Award 2021 goes to Raphael Nadal. And if it is your Laureus World Sportsman of the Year Award 2021, so definitely there would be Laureus World Sports Women of the Year Award 2021, and this award goes to which person? This award goes to Naomi Osaka, who won the prestigious Laureus World Sports Women of the Year Award 2021. Apart from this, Patrick Mahomes, he won the World Breakthrough of the Year Award. Max Parrott World Comeback of the Year Award. Billie Jean King Lifetime Achievement Award, and Lewis Hamilton won the Athlete Advocate of the Year Award 2021. These are the Lovelace World Sports Award 2021 that has been given to all these persons, and we have already discussed about this news in our previous session, so I am not giving you too much time over here. Next point is Mohamed Salah. He was also given the Sporting Inspiration of the award for the year 2021. Next, another important point that is here, that is United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. You know that who is the Secretary General of United Nations? That is Antonio Guterres. So he has presented the most important award to Yuvraj Singh. And what is this this news? So he has honored Indian United Nations peacekeeping officer Yuvraj Singh. He is an officer, not the cricketer. All right. So you have to remember that he has honored Indian United Nations peacekeeping officer Yuvraj Singh, who died in the line of duty in 2020 during the United Nations Annual Memorial Service 2021. Very important for your examination. UP also has a provision of 60% reservation. Ripunjay, yes, we all are part of this. It is the government and it is the decision that has been given by the government only and by the judicial powers only. Okay. That you have to remember. Yes, Indra Sahni case related to 50% reservation. Very good, Pratyush. Next point is archaeologist has discovered the oldest human burial in Africa that offers insight into 78,000 years old burial practice according to a new study published in the journal Nature. So you have to remember that this point, in which country archaeologists have discovered the oldest human burial in Africa that offers insight of into 78,000 years old. So it is your Africa's country where this oldest human burial has been found, that you have to remember. Next point is World Thalassemia Day. It is celebrated on which day? So it is observed on 8th of May to raise awareness about thalassemia disease, its preventive measures, and to avoid transmission among the people throughout the world. So you have to keep reminding, like whenever your days have come, so you have to revise all the previous days also. Like on 1st of May, you have to keep remembering that which day is there. It is your Maharashtra Foundation Day. It is your Gujarat Foundation Day. On 2nd of May, World Laughter Day was celebrated. On 3rd of May, World Press Freedom Day was celebrated. On your next day, that is on 6th of May, International No Diet Day was celebrated. On 7th of May, we have celebrated another important day, and that was your like which day was there? World Athletics Day was celebrated, alright, and on 8th of May we have celebrated World Thalassemia Day. Very important for your examination. And what was the theme? What was the theme of your 2021? So this is your addressing health inequalities across the global thalassemia community, that you have to remember. Very important for your examination. Alright. Apart from this, next very important day, yes, 8th of May is your Red Cross Day also. Rahul Saini, if you are keep disturbing me like this, or so definitely I will block you. Alright, this is not the news that is going to come in your examination. Alright, and if you are reading newspaper and you are searching for such type of news, then I am sure that you are not a serious candidate for your examination. Alright, because you know very well that who is going to marry whom is not the question that is going to come in your examination. And in this way, you are disturbing the class, you are disturbing other people also, and you are like, if you are keep writing in the comment section and I have to look over there, and it disturbs everyone. Okay, so if you are reading any newspaper, if you are having any news, and if it is not important for examination, if you are interested, then keep it with yourself only. Alright, I have allowed the students to write in the comment section only those important news that are relevant for your examination, and here only serious candidates are allowed. And if I think I can see that you are not a very serious candidate, alright, please don't do this. I'm requesting you this time. Next point is World Red Cross Day. World Red Cross Day is celebrated on 8th of May to commemorate the birth anniversary of the founder of the Red Cross and International Committee of the Red Cross, that is Henry Dunant. Very, very important for your examination. Alright, that you have to remember that on 8th of May we celebrate which day? That is World Red Cross Day. We celebrate World Thalassemia Day. Both of the days are very important. Alright, and what is the theme of the World Red Cross Day 2021? So it is your Together We Are and hashtag unstoppable. Alright, together we can, hashtag unstoppable. Very important news for you is the theme of your which day? That is World Red Cross Day, that you have to remember. Yes, there are MCQs. Jishan, just wait for 5 minutes, you would get MCQs. National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, has refused to ban cryptocurrency transactions. One-liner question would be asked in your examination, that which organization has recently refused to ban cryptocurrency transactions in India? So it would be your National Payments Corporation of India, that you have to remember. Alright, next point is former Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Justice Geeta Mittal. Again, important question. She has been declared as one of the 2 recipients of the Airline Patch Global Vision Award for 2021, and she would be the first Indian judge, not the first female judge, or first Indian judge to receive the award. So very important question would be asked, that who among the following has received or honored with the Airline Patch Global Vision Award for the year 2021? So it is your Justice Geeta Mittal. Next point is United Nations report on human caused methane emissions, and the report provided the following suggestions. Alright, so this is the important news. Like recently, one of the important report has been declared by United Nations, and what is this important news? That human caused methane emissions must be cut by 45% to avoid the worst effects of climate change, which would prevent a rise in global warming by up to 0.3 degrees Celsius by the year 2045. And again, this news is very important, and again what you have to remember in this news, 2 of the facts, that is 45%, and the target year is your 2045. So both of these are 45. So in this way you can remember it easily, that what you have to do, like when the question would be asked in your examination, that according to United Nations report on human caused methane emissions, by which year your 45% of methane emissions cut must be there. So by which year? It would be 2045, or it can be asked by the examination, that what is the percentage that should be considered, like what is the percentage that would be there in the emission cut. So it would be your 45%. It would also prevent 2,60,000 premature deaths and 7,75,000 asthma related hospital visits annually, as well as 25 million tons of crop losses, that you have to remember. Alright, yes, absolutely, Rupinjit, today is World No Tobacco Day. Next is your Gopal Krishna Gokhale's 155th birth anniversary is being celebrated recently. Alright, and what was that? On which date was celebrated? On 8th of May. And he was an Indian liberal political leader and a social reformer during the Indian independence movement. Question would be asked that on 8th of May, which edition or which birth anniversary of Gopal Krishna Gokhale has been celebrated recently? So you would get the options as 135, 145, 150 and 155. So you have to remember that which of the edition is there, so which number of birth anniversary is there, so that would be your 155th. Next is he was a senior leader of Indian National Congress and the founder of the Servants of Indian Society also. Alright, in a statement based question, this would be asked in your examination. In your statement based question, this would be asked in your examination, that which number of birth anniversary has been celebrated. So it was your 150th ceremony, birth anniversary. Next point that you have to remember is that he has he was the founder of which organization? So he was the founder of Servants of Indian Society, alright, and through the society as well as the Congress and other legislative bodies, he served in Gokhale campaigned for Indian self-rule and for social reforms also. Alright, so this is the point that we have studied till now. These are the current affairs that we have seen, of which month, that is your May month. Alright, noise is still there. Alright, please manage for today, okay? Voice is not clear. Yes, Pratyush, please manage. Alright, please manage for today. Alright, and I'm talking to my management team, so maybe it would be fine. Okay, no voice. Alright, I was not speaking, so how would you get noise, Jishan? Okay, I think voice would be clear to all of you now. Okay, and I think that there would be no sound also. So let's start the session, and we have to discuss some of the questions, and we have already discussed these questions in our previous session. So it would be a quick revision type question for all of you. Alright, so you have to look at the question, you have to read the question and keep answering over here, and I'm not going to see your comments anymore. Alright, because this is now disturbing the class. So question number 1 is given over here. You have to consider the following statements regarding the world's longest pedestrian bridge. Alright, we have discussed about this pedestrian bridge earlier also. You are given with 2 statements and you have to choose the correct statement from the following codes. Alright. Okay, so first statement is the record-breaking bridge measures 900 meters or roughly 1,692 feet long and is suspended at 300 meters or 574 feet above the river. It is in the town of Arauca in the UNESCO recognized Arauca Geopark, an area famous for its nature, tourism and outdoor activities. These are the 2 statements and you have to choose the correct statement from the given codes. And what is the correct answer? Aprajita has given the correct answer of this question. That is option number B is correct, and you have to give the reasons also. Alright, now it is clear. Thank God it is clear. Alright, yes, absolutely. Only second is correct and first is wrong. Why? Because you know that here the record breaking bridge not measures 900 meters, it is 516 meters in length. Apart from this, it is suspended at 175 meters above a river, not 300 meters above a river. So that is why, yes, 516 Arauca. You all know that it is named as Arauca 516. So definitely your 900 meters would be the wrong answer, and what would be the correct answer? That is only second option would be correct. Next question is the world's longest pedestrian bridge has been started in which of the following countries? Options are China, USA, Portugal and Spain, and you all know very well that this that is world's longest pedestrian bridge about which we have just studied, and what is its name? Arauca 516, and it is in which country? So it is in your Portugal. Very important. Alright, next question. Who among the following has been awarded by 29th Yuddhaveer Memorial Award? Important question for your examination. Options are Dr. Ravina Singh, Dr. Evita Fernandez, Virat Kohli or Akshay Kumar. And if we talk about 29th Yuddhaveer Memorial Award, so this is the award that is given in the field of medical sciences, and recently you're one of the gynecologists that is based in Bangalore. Alright, she has been awarded with this award, and what is the name? Dr. Evita Fernandez. Fernandez, and she was awarded with 29th Yuddhavir Memorial Award, and she is a gynecologist. All right, and she is from which state, which city? That is Bangalore. Next is your consider the following statements regarding the Jal Jeevan Mission. All right, multiple times I have told you about Jal Jeevan Mission. Multiple times we have had this discussion also, and you are given with 3 of the statements over here. You have to choose the correct statement from the codes given below. I am reading these statements for all of you. So first statement is Jal Jeevan Mission envisages supply of 45 liters of water per person per day to every rural household through functional household tap connections by 2030. Second statement, JJM Jal Jeevan Mission focuses on integrated demand and supply side management of water at the local level. And next is your every village will prepare a village action plan which have 3 components: water source and its maintenance, water supply and grey water, domestic wastewater management. So this is the point, and you have to consider that which of the following is correct over here. And if we talk about this thing, so what is the correct answer? So only second and third statements are correct, but first statement is wrong. And what would be the correct answer? That is option number B. Now the question arises that why your first statement is wrong. So if we talk about the first statement, so Jal Jeevan Mission envisages a supply of 55 liters of water per person per day to every rural household through functional household tap water connection by 2024, not by 2030. We have already discussed in our previous classes. Alright, so I can see your answers also. So Aftab, Kanishk, Jishan, Pratyush 2024, very good. Alright, and Ankit, Pankaj, very good all of you. Alright, so you are answering very well over here. Alright, so you keep answering like this. Next question on your screen is given. Aprajita is saying B, very good. Alright, so please like the session, all of you, and keep sharing it with your friends so that they can also join the session. And if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell icon. Next point is, yes, Sakshi, very good. Goa, Telangana, Puducherry and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the states that have already completed their 100% target of tap water connection. Next point is consider the following statements regarding Shras and Arog, and I have told you about these two, Shras and Arog, that these are the loan credits that are provided by one of the most important specialized bank. Alright, and I am not going to tell you the name of the bank because you know it very well, and you are given with 2 of the options. Alright, and what are these 2 statements? That is, these are 2 loan products launched by the State Bank of India for MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, to help them with the required financial support in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Next statement, these 2 new quick credit delivery schemes will facilitate funding for production and services related to the supply of oxygen cylinders, oxygen concentrators, oximeters and essential drugs by MSMEs. And what is the correct answer of this question? So definitely your only second option is correct and your first option is wrong, because it was not launched by SBI, else it was launched by SIDBI, that is a Small Industries Development Bank of India. Alright, and I have told you about its full form also, that what was the full form of SHRAS. So it was your SIDBI Assistance to Healthcare Sector. SIDBI Assistance to Healthcare Sector in war against second wave of COVID-19. Alright, SIDBI Assistance to Healthcare Sector in war against second wave of COVID-19. Second wave of COVID-19. This was the full form of SHRAS that you have to remember. And if we talk about your AROG, so its full form is SIDBI Assistance to MSME for Recovery and Organic Growth during COVID-19. All right, SIDBI Assistance to MSMEs for recovery and organic growth during COVID pandemic. During COVID-19 pandemic. All right. So this is the full form of your Shwas, and this is the full form of Arog that you have to remember for your examination, because sometimes your yes, sometimes you're directly full forms may be asked in your examination. All right. I can see that all of you can write it. Let's move to our next point. Next question. Who among the following has been appointed as the first women officer to command a road construction company tasked to provide connectivity in a high altitude area along the India-China border? We have already discussed about this news earlier, and your options are Deepak Kumar, Sangeeta Rani, Vaishali S. Hivase or Kirti Subramaniam. So please answer this question, and we have discussed in our previous session only that you're in your border construction road, like in your BRO, or a border road construction company, who has been appointed as the first women officer. So the name is your Vaishali S. Hevase. Very good, Aprachita, Hanisai, Kanishk, Pankaj, Pratyush, Rajnath. All right, I can see your answers, and we have already discussed in our previous session. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding World Laughter Day, and you are given with two statements. It is celebrated on 2nd of May every year. The first celebration was on May 2nd, 2000 in Mumbai, India, and was arranged by Dr. Madan Modi, founder of the Worldwide Laughter Yoga movement. And your options are only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, none of these are correct. Please answer this question. So you know very well that if we talk about World Laughter Day, so it is celebrated on first Sunday of May every year. So it would be not 2nd May every year, or it would be first Sunday of May month. So that is why your first statement is wrong. All right, and if we talk about our next statement, so here also the first celebration was not done on May 10, 2000, but it was done on May 10, 1998. All right, so both of these statements given over here are wrong. All right, so what is the correct answer? That is, none of these statements are wrong. Next question is, choose the correct statement from the following. Options are, your statements are: the Border Roads Organization functions under the control of the Indian Army since 2015. Next statement is, this body is responsible for maintaining the road networks in the border areas of India. So you have to answer that which of the following statements given here are correct or not. So if we talk about this question, so what is the correct answer? Your correct answer would be only second. Why? Because the control of your BRO, that is Border Roads Organization, is not done by Indian Army. It comes under Ministry of Defense. It comes under Ministry of Defense. So Indian Army is the wrong answer, and only second would be going to your correct answer. All right. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding World Press Freedom Day. Alright, first statement is, United Nations General Assembly declared 3rd May to be the World Press Freedom Day in 1993. Second statement is, the theme of this year 2021 is right information during the pandemic, and you have to answer that which of the which of these statements are correct from the following codes. Options are given. Only one is correct, only second is correct, or first and second both are correct, and none of these are correct. So here only first statement is correct and second statement is wrong, because the theme is not right information during the pandemic. The theme is information as a public good. Information as a public good. Alright, so it is the theme for the year 2021. Prachita, theme is info as a public good. Very good. Alright, I hope that you all have learned all these themes also. Next is, what is the rank of India in the World Press Freedom Day Index 2021? I have already told you in my previous session that what is the rank of India in World Press Freedom Index 2021. So its rank is 142. Next question is, who among the following has rolled out the project Oxygen on Wheels? We have discussed about this question, that it was started in which state. So it is started in Maharashtra. And who has started this scheme? So it was started by Anand Mahindra, or who is the founder of Mahindra Group. So he has started this thing, that is Oxygen on Wheels, in which state? That is Maharashtra. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding positron. Or it is not position, it is positron. Alright, like you have various elements, alright, like you have electron, like you have inside the nucleus you have electron, neutron and proton. Apart from this, when we talk about positrons, it is a part of proton. Alright, so when we talk about positron, here you are given with two statements. Positron is a subatomic particle whose mass is double that of an electron numerically, and they are positively charged particles. Next statement is, Carl Anderson discovered the position. Okay, are we live? Can you all see me? I think there is some network disturbances there, or an internet connectivity issue is there, so we cannot conduct the classes. We cannot proceed our class, and this class would be continued from tomorrow. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you so much, and keep learning. And whatever your doubts are, whatever you want to discuss, you can mention it in the comment section, and later on, and I will watch your comments, and whatever your doubts would be, I will try to solve all your problems. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you so much, and we will continue all these practice session from tomorrow onwards. All right, so don't worry about this, and from tomorrow onwards, I would be starting your daily current affairs also. Apart from this, we would be targeting our next exam, and we would be starting our revision session. Both of these things would go on parallel basis. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you so much, and keep learning. Stay home, stay safe. All right, and this is your homework question, and you have to answer the question in the comment section, and I will watch you. All right, so thank you so much, and have a nice day.